Hi everyone! Today we're learning how to ask questions in the present simple tense. We'll practice step by step with examples that are natural and useful in real life. 1. Yes, no questions. These questions can be answered with yes or no. To form them, start with do or does for he, she, it. Examples. Do you work at a bank?
Yes, I do.
No, I don't.
Does she work at a bank?
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Do they work at a school?
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Your turn. Try asking a yes/no question about yourself or your friends. 2. Alternative questions. These questions give a choice between two or more options. Use or to connect the choices. To form them, start with do or does for he, she, it. Examples. Do you work at a bank or a school?
I work at a bank.
Does he drink tea or coffee?
He drinks tea.
Do they live in New York or Chicago?
They live in New York.
Your turn. Ask an alternative question about hobbies, food, or places. 3. Who questions. Positive. Use who to ask about the person doing the action. These questions don't require do or does, but you need to add s to the verb in the present simple tense. Examples.
Who works at a bank?
Sarah works at a bank.
Who eats lunch at noon?
My coworkers eat lunch at noon.
Your turn. Ask a who question about someone in your family or workplace. 4. Who questions. Negative. To ask who doesn't do something, include doesn't after who. Examples.
Who doesn't work at a bank?
John doesn't work at a bank.
Who doesn't drink coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Your turn. Ask a negative who question about habits or preferences. 5. W/H questions. What, where, when, why, how. Use W/H words to ask for specific information. Put do or does after the W/H word. Examples.
Where do you work?
I work at a bank.
What does she do?
She works as a teacher.
When do they start work?
They start work at 9 a.m.
Why does he eat lunch early?
Because he's always hungry.
How do you get to work?
I take the bus.
Your turn. Practice asking a W/H question about someone's job, routine, or preferences. 6. Negative W/H questions. These questions ask for specific information, but focus on what doesn't happen. Use don't or doesn't with the W/H word. Examples.
Why don't you work at a school?
Because I don't like teaching.
What doesn't he eat?
He doesn't eat meat.
Where don't they live?
They don't live in the city.
Your turn. Ask a negative W/H question about preferences, habits, or locations. 7. Tag questions. Positive statements. Add a short question to the end of a statement to confirm information. Use don't or doesn't after the comma. Examples.
You work at a bank, don't you?
Yes, I do. I work at a bank.
She likes coffee, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. She likes coffee.
They live in New York, don't they?
No, they don't. They don't live in New York.
Your turn. Try making a positive statement and adding a tag question. 8. Tag questions. Negative statements. Add a tag to a negative statement to confirm. Use do or does after the comma. Examples.
You don't work at a school, do you?
No, I don't. I don't work at a school.
He doesn't drink coffee, does he?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't drink coffee.
They don't live in Chicago, do they?
Yes, they do. They live in Chicago.
Your turn. Practice with a negative statement and a tag question. Now it's your turn to practice all the question types. Here's a challenge. 1. Write a positive sentence about yourself. 2. Turn it into a yes/no question, an alternative question, a who question, positive and negative, a WH question, a negative WH question, a tag question, positive and negative. That's it for today. Practice these question types in real conversations. Remember, the more you practice, the better you'll get. See you next time.